Hi friends, welcome to my not a sewing video. I hope this works because my phone is lagging, probably due to low power. It's kind of a low power kind of night. You're probably surprised that I'm alive because I haven't posted for 2 weeks. So I wanted to get on and quickly make a little video to say still here. It's been kind of a busy 2 weeks, transitioning with the new job with the substitute teaching. Luckily I've had a job every day. Some are great and amazing and I love them, and some are challenging and stressful and frightening even. So it's been a challenge. I was getting ready to go to wind down for the night, so I wiped all my makeup off and then remembered I was going to make this video. So other than my pink lip gloss, makeupless, it is not attractive. I've discovered I really enjoy substituting elementary younger kids and the special education preschool. I have to show you. So I substituted for a second grade class, and I'll tell you, when I walk in to the younger grades in my cutesy dresses and my overdone makeup and my curled hair all done up and stuff, they go nuts. They basically think Miss Frizzle entered the room, or Mary Poppins, or Amelia Bedelia, or whatever your generation's super awesome teachery type character person was. They'll run up and give me hugs. I have to do that. As a substitute, there are a lot of hands-off rules and stuff. So we do what's called the pat hug, where if they come up and try to hug you, if they ask to hug you, you politely decline and then offer a high five or a fist bump or an elbow bump or something like that. If they just run up and hug you, you do the pat. So you extend your arm and you just go pat, pat, okay, thank you, and send them on their way. Anyway, little second grader Allison drew me this picture. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see these. This is her in the sky with birds. She was really excited to show me how she makes birds by first drawing a V. And this is Aviana. She drew me a picture of her and her best friend and a purple heart because purple is her favorite color. And her best friend, Sophia, drew me this heart that has her best friend's favorite color, purple, and her favorite color, blue. And then we did this, I read them this book called Night Owl, but it was night is spelled with a K. So a little owl who wants to become a knight. And it's really, really cute. And then we watched this little video on how to draw an owl. And so they practiced drawing an owl after that. And Gia she made a special owl for me. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to see. Oh, I don't know if it's showing up. But she has big pink hair and purple eyes and a pink bow. And I think it might be me because I was wearing a pink bow in my hair. And not to brag or anything, but this is my owl. I don't draw or do art, but the instructions were really clear and very good. So I'm very proud of my owl. I tried to make him look like a knight. I think he looks a little bit more like Batman than a knight, but I think that's even better because Batman Bat Knight, Bat Owl, Batman, Owl Man. Okay, I'm getting confused. Anyway, I want to make this video quick because it's actually late and I need to get ready for bed and I've got more substituting tomorrow. I was really on top of my sewing projects, which was very surprising and kind of amazing. And then I had something happen at one of the schools, and it kind of shook me a little bit. And I stopped. Basically, a student in the middle school was like threatening the life of another student in the classroom, and some fights broke out between her and some other students, and the teacher I was team teaching with was kind of ignoring the situation. I don't know if it was just a desensitization type of thing or whatnot, but I mean, there were obviously students who were like traumatized by the whole situation going on, and then she threatened me. The student did, and it was just an awful situation that I was horrified to find myself in, and it took the wind out of my sails. And so after that day, I haven't got a whole lot done, which is a bummer because I was doing so well. So obviously I need to pare down my October plans. I still think that I'll be able to get my 1830s dress outfit done for the spooky shoot at the graveyard. I'm gonna have to do some creative costuming though, because apparently I have less fabric than I thought I did. I could have sworn I measured it out. I mean, I did. I measured it out at the beginning of this project. But now that I've got the sleeves and the bodice and everything cut out and I'm working on them, I went to remeasure for the skirt so I could cut off, you know, where it's, you know, all my cut out pieces are. And there's a lot less than I thought there was going to be. So I'm going to have to get a little creative with the skirt, and the skirt may not be as full as I wish it would be, but I think I can still make it work. I think it will still look okay. And I have some interesting ideas for my 1830s spooky shoot graveyardy look, to kind of take it from, you know, just a dark green taffeta shot with kind of black and dark purple. I can never tell if it's black or dark purple. It depends on the lighting, honestly. It's kind of amazing taffeta. To take it from just a day dress to kind of a mourner's day dress. I didn't want to just make a black dress. So, but I have some interesting, I think they're interesting plans based on some research I was doing into 1830s fashion plates. So we shall see. I've also have some questions about some 1830s looks, and I've reached out to a couple of costumers that I consider to be kind of the, you know, the, what is the word I'm learning Spanish right now on Duolingo, and my mind's like maestro, and I'm like, not the teacher. My brain's like maestro, because I just learned that maestro means teacher. Shut up, brain, shut up. That they are the, what is the word I'm looking for? The authority, I guess. It's not quite the right word, but I think you know what I mean. Like, you know, they know their stuff. They've done all their research. They are very learned in costuming, and specifically the 1830s. So hopefully I'll be hearing back from one of them at least soon. Because the event is not this weekend, but the weekend after, the weekend of Halloween, wow, where did this month go, right? Where did it go? My sparkly pumpkin dress is basically done. I was going to wear it to the pumpkin patch outing that I had with my adorable and amazing friends, Rebecca and Rachel. And it was supposed to rain that day and be super overcast and cold. And I was like, okay, I don't want to wear my tulle sparkly pumpkin dress when it's supposed to rain and be cold and overcast, and so you're not going to see the sparkly pumpkins anyway. I need a dress for the weather. So I dressed cute, but for the weather, and guess what? Didn't rain. It was either sunny or barely overcast. We were so warm. So I need to create an outing for myself in which to wear it. I might just wear it for Halloween. I might just turn it into a costume. Like, I am the pumpkin witch. I don't really like that. Come up with a costume idea for me, will you? Something to go with my kind of cottage core black tulle with sequin pumpkins dress. The autumn coat that I have been trying to make is probably going to go on the back burner for yet another year, because once I finish this project, I kind of want to get started on some of my winter projects. So I don't know. It's hard. Also, I'm considering going back to school, which is crazy, right? I just got done. I mean, it was like a year, and yeah, I count on my fingers. Get over it. It was like a year and 3 months ago that I graduated, but I mean, that feels like it was just yesterday. But I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of going back for my teaching degree. I don't know. I'm having a disconnect. This happens to me sometimes. I don't know why. Where I feel this disconnect, like I am not connected to the people around me. Like I feel this disconnect with my friends and family, and I don't know. It almost feels like there's like an emotional barrier up between me and them, and I can't break through it. And it's leaving me emotionally exhausted, and I need to find a way through. It's really hard. I think maybe I just need to hug people more or something. I am a very tactile person. I love to give hugs, and I definitely don't do enough hugging. This is very random and up and downy, sorry. Also, I have an outing planned. I was originally going to make it a big open outing for friends and stuff, but I'm not sure if anyone else would really be interested. I've always loved the idea of dressing up as Anne of Green Gables goes to college, and going and wandering through a college area, finding the library, all dressed up in the plaid skirt, or a plain colored skirt and a plaid top, or one of those little cute vests, and the little hats they wore, the little boater hats with the flowers, and it's like when the girls are kind of playing at being grown women in college, while they're in college, and kind of trying it on for size, the whole becoming a woman thing. And it always feels like autumn to me, which makes sense because school starts in autumn. I just, more the Megan Follows version, you know, the, as I call it, the original Anne of Green Gables version. There's all these scenes with Anne and some of her friends, like in the college, walking around on the campus and stuff. And I love that. So I'm kind of planning my Anne of Green Gables college girl outfit. And I want to just pick a day and like go roaming, you know. It's probably stupid, I don't know, but so much of what I do is stupid. It's kind of hard to tell nowadays. Anyway, yeah, that is rambly me and what's going on with me right now. Sorry for the silence. Sometimes you just gotta go offline and take care of yourself. But I appreciate those of you who have actually messaged me about not posting my vlogs. That's very sweet, and it's very kind of you, and it means a lot to me that you miss my little presence in your life, my little ramblings in your corner of the world. So yeah. Tell me your projects. Are you making something for Halloween? I know everybody is making the Sleepy Hollow dress again this year. It's so interesting to me how, like, there's like a handful of costumes that become hugely popular for like a few years, like usually around 2, possibly 3 years, that just become like the costume that everybody makes. And then you don't hear about it for like a stretch of time. And then all of a sudden it pops up again and everybody is making that costume again. And, or posting about that, how they made that costume again. And I think that's really interesting. Another one that's popped up again this year is the red dress from Crimson Peak that the sister wears in Crimson Peak. I have seen, I want to say, at least 3 major costumers are making that one this year. And I know a couple years ago, that one had popped up again. So it's interesting to me to see how it's these same costumes come and go and come and go and come and go, when there are so many, like there's so many costuming movies out there, so many costuming movies, so many costuming shows, so many gorgeous costumes to choose from, so many costumes that people are not doing, and yet these same costumes everybody wants to do. Everybody feels like they have to do these same costumes. It's really interesting to me. I've been following along with, I have friends who are making that costume, and then people I follow are making that costume. Of course, the people I follow are just friends who haven't met me yet, obviously. Are making like the same costumes right now. And I actually got confused the other day. I thought I was watching someone else's video and then realized I had it mixed up with someone else who's making the same costume. Anyway, I think it's interesting. I mean, those costumes are gorgeous and amazing, and I get it. Like, I get why you'd want to make them. I don't know. I just think it's interesting how, like I said, the same costumes pop up. Like, everyone's doing it, and then you don't see it for a few years, and then everyone's doing it again, and then you don't see it for a few years. I wonder what like triggers those costumes to suddenly become super popular. My theory is that a very popular, very well followed costumer who has made that costume before starts posting themselves in that costume, posting some pictures of themselves, reminiscing about that costume. And other costumers are like, oh yeah, that costume. Well, if they made it, I want to make it. I've never really had that, been part of that like mindset, but I can see how people would be. It's interesting. It's really interesting. Psychology major, just, you know, babbling out random thoughts. If you are making costumes, I would love to hear about what you're making. The countdown to Halloween is like, you know, oh, we're almost there. So get cracking, guys. Get those costumes made, or, you know, purchased, because no shade, I am all for purchasing your costume. I am all for. I was actually thinking about that just this morning. I was looking at, you know, all the work I have to do on this costume, and I was like, you know, it'd be really cool to either get a bunch of old sheets, white sheets from the secondhand store, or a bunch of really cheap white fabric, and, you know, cut the 2 eye holes and put like black like tulle or something that you can see through, but, you know, people can't see in, it just looks black, and go as a ghost. Would that be in bad taste to go to a spooky shoot at a graveyard as a classic ghost? Huh. Maybe I'll just make the 1830s dress. I'm thrilled that one of my friends decided to continue making hers for the spooky shoot, even though 2 dropped out of making theirs, and the other one isn't going to be wearing the one she's making to the spooky shoot. So my grand 1830s spooky shoot girls group kind of fell through, but that's okay. I can frolic with my one friend who is continuing to make her 1830s dress, and that will be delightful. I keep trying to end this video, and then I keep having more random thoughts, so I'm going to end it. Yeah, have a great night. Okay, bye.